Hey guys, it's Luke from Uploaded here, and welcome to Pokemon Ruby, episode 47, I believe. Yeah, 47. Last episode, we took out Sydney, and our little Aeron evolved into a fully fledged Aggron. As you can see, I've been training quite a little bit. Flare is now OP, level 54, super strong. Latito is also OP, second strongest Pokemon on the team. Mycetism has been gaining, it's been doing a lot of work actually, and the reason Zephyr is so high is because I used Zephyr to take out Sydney's Shiftry while I was grinding, and Shiftry gives you a lot of experience. Zephyr literally just did that one job, and somehow outleveled Mycetism, who took out Sharpedo, Cacturne, and Mightyena. So, yeah. The reason that Yokoi and Reservoir aren't that high are because, unfortunately, they're not that useful in these early battles. I did try and get them up a little bit, so they're both level 44. They're not too useful in these early battles. They will be useful a little later on, so they're not completely useless now, guys, so don't worry about that. Yokoi still packs quite a punch. The problem is that, you know, she's weak to Ghost. She's weak to Dark. So, yeah, just not you know, not good wise move to use Yokoi in this fight against Phoebe. So, we're gonna go straight ahead here. We're gonna start off with Flare, and we're gonna fight Phoebe. Ha 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 ha! I'm Phoebe of the Elite Four. I did my training on Mount Pyre. While I trained, I gained the ability to commune with Ghost-type Pokemon. Yes, the bond I developed with Pokemon is extremely tight. So come on, just try and see if you can even inflict damage on my Pokemon. Yeah. Okay, here's Phoebe. Creepy little girl here, with a sort of hula dress on. She looks a bit tribal. Alright. Dusclops level 48. Not exactly her weakest Pokemon she starts out with here. This Dusclops can be a pain in the ass if you don't manage to take it out relatively quickly. So we're going to one-shot it with the critical hit Blaze Kick, which is, you know, that's good. Get to level 55 there, which is superb. Sableye. Probably her weakest Pokemon. I'm going to use Latito for this. For a very good reason. Because this Sableye is Ghost Dark type. And not only that, it has the move Psychic. So, using Flare against Sableye is not a good idea. Also, as you see from Latito right here, he can take a few shots. She can take a few shots, yeah. Definitely. Also, Iron Tail dishes out a lot of damage. And Sableye goes down fairly quickly. So this is good. Dusclops. Again, another Dusclops. She has two. This is by far her strongest Pokemon. This is the struggle. This is the Pokemon that can sweep your team if you are not prepared to deal with this thing. This is the one time when I've actually been using Reservoir. So we're going to use Toxic. First of all, it's really needed. Because we're not too overpowered. We can't one-shot this Dusclops. It has Confuse Ray. So first things first, it's always pretty much going to use that first. You're going to get confused, which is just going to... It's going to hurt. Because Confusion's a pain in the butt. Because it stops you from attacking. So even if you don't one-shot the Dusclops and he uses Confuse Ray, you've only got a 50% chance of hitting him the second time to finish him off. Sorry, her. Dusclops is female. I actually kind of don't want Surf to hit. Okay, never mind. Get Surf hit there. So, pretty much because Reservoir can take quite a lot of hits, I put Reservoir out first here to deal with the Dusclops. He has a Citrus Berry as well. Sorry, she has a Citrus Berry. Which is a pain. It is. And we snap out of Confusion. We managed to get the Surf off there. This is actually bad because it's going to be a full restore, which is bad. Because now that teams, like, before the team was this strong, Reservoir didn't do enough damage to get it to the full restore point, and then I could switch out to Yokoi, and Yokoi would be able to finish Dusclops off. But, you know, not exactly the case. We're going to send Yokoi out anyway. We're going to go for this. We're going to try. Dusclops also has pressure, which means you're going to be using double PP when you're fighting this thing. Not very kind, really. Not very nice. Especially when I'm using moves like Blaze Kick and Psychic and stuff. It's not good at all. Luckily, Dusclops is really slow. You can pretty much outpace Dusclops no matter what level you are. It's defensive, it's got decent attack, but trust me, this thing is slow. It's not gonna be able to it's not gonna be able to outpace you whatsoever. So right, I'm gonna risk it here. I'm gonna switch out to Flare. It's a big risk. He's gonna use Shadow Ball though, I hope. Yes, he is. Alright, risk paid off. As long as this doesn't critical and one-shot me. Alright, it doesn't. The reason I say it's a big risk is because this Dusclops has Earthquake in its moveset. Earthquake! Come on! Earthquake! Why you give a Dusclops Earthquake? That's just mean. Not only that, it has Ice Beam as well. Just to add insult to injury, it has Earthquake, Ice Beam, and Shadow Ball. Which means that a good majority of the time your Pokemon are screwed. Yeah. Pretty much. So Dusclops is a pain in the butt. Bayonet here. She has two of these, both level 49. Not exactly her weakest Pokemon. This thing has Psychic, which is why I'm not using Flare. And also, Latito can tank quite a few of those Psychics and dish out quite a lot of damage with Iron Tail, which is exactly why I'm using her to take out the Bayonets here. Not only this, she's going to use her second full restore on the Bayonet if you fail to kill it in the first hit and send it low enough. But the second hit will kill because we lowered its defense with the first Iron Tail. Level 50 for Latito here, which is awesome. And we're trying to learn Metal Sound. I might actually want to use that. Sharply lowers the target's special defense is useful, actually. I don't know, I might want to actually go ahead and use that. Like, I might want to get rid of maybe Headbutt for that. Possibly. I don't know how much I'd use it. Metal Sound. Would I use it? Damn, I'm not sure. You know what? I'm gonna get rid of I am gonna get rid of Headbutt for it. It might come in useful now and then. Say for example, if we run out of PP in Iron Tail and we can't hit these ghosts, then we can at least lower their special defense for the next person to come up and take them out. Another annoying thing about these Bayonets, they have Spite. If you don't know what Spite does, it is a disgustingly cheap move. Basically, it takes the last attack that you used and subtracts between 2 and 5 PP from that move. Which means, oh, there we go. So Bayonet used Spite, and now we lose 3 PP from Iron Tail. It's disgusting. It really is. Bayonet's going to spam the Spite. Especially if you've got an Aggron like me. And you can only hit it with one move. In any case, Phoebe goes down. There's a definite bond between you and your Pokemon too. I didn't recognize it, so it's only natural that I lost. Yep, I'd like to see how far your bond will carry you. Go ahead, move on to the next room. She's creepy. But yeah, each member as well, they've got like their, so like, Sydney had like the kind of piano tiles, she's got like a broken, abandoned building sort of on the side. In any case, as we walk up these stairs, we're gonna go face the next member of the Elite Four. In the next episode, you really didn't think we'd do 2 in 1 episode, did ya? God, you guys are so gullible. That's the second time I've got you now. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.